Okay. Hi. Welcome to another video. This is gonna be the I'm gonna make a comparison for what banners to summon on. I personally think that you should summon to whatever you think you want to summon. If you like the banners currently ongoing, summon on that. If you like going by meta, go with the meta. Summon on, say, Shadow Festival. I would take a double look on the character details. What I'm going to tell you here, essentially, these are the good banners that I think, at least statistically wise, it'll tell you if it's a good banner or not. Um, so we're actually going to start from the top. All right. So currently we have the Shadow Festival banner for Delta. Me personally, probably gonna summon on this banner, not necessarily because I'm actually lacking. Actually, I have pretty good green units, so I might not actually summon this one or this one. Actually, I might just summon just because I like Delta. That's kind of it. But yeah, let me double check on that. Because I think I have really good variety on my green teams. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my best roster generally for green is actually green, so I might just kind of wait it out because I do have like really decent green units. Now they're not Shadow Festival characters, I don't think, so they're not necessarily. I mean, they're Shadow Festival. That's kind of like the thing, right? So let me. I might have just dropped off the other video. It's fine. I definitely think this needs to be Fyro's Eye. Fyro Eye Fyro. Give me a second. FMSV. Oh, okay. Okay. Just curiosity. So let's see. Honestly, seems a bit normal. Raises on attack and defense by 50%. That's the maximum, right? So 30% is normal. 100%, 2500% would be, I guess, when awakened. This is 2500. How's the awakening? So you get your first gear slot on the first one. Okay. Awakening going each time damage is inflicted, shield damage is equal to each damage is inflicted, shield damage, 30% of skill users of self. What? %10 of skills user attack of self. Shields damage equal to 20% of attacks on self. Oh, okay. So each time you. Okay, so it's essentially like a self shielding ability. Okay. Shield. Okay. So you make your own shield on her special ability. That's interesting. That's not bad. I mean, I definitely think this is really disturbingly high. She is really hard hitting, it would be my guess. Holy, I think this is like a solo single DPS. What the heck? Is this for a singular character, right? A single enemy, all enemies, and 1,000. Okay, so 2,000 on a singular enemy. Yeah, she's pretty much a nuker with like an extra, like splash damage. Okay, that's pretty epic. Inflicts 75% according to the combo bonus, reduces own speed by 50%. That's actually crazy. So, Shadow Festival Delta is innately, disturbingly at rank 5. That is really high. Like, rank 4 is I kind of understand this part. It's kind of like really good. Can you at least get her? You can actually get her weapon. Oh, that's actually not a bad reason not to to summon. For those of you who haven't actually gotten her weapon, this is probably like a great time to like even like perhaps not as much as I would say just kind of trying to get the character as much as it is getting the weapon. That is actually from my understanding, is kind of one of the key prospects of trying to get the character. Because maybe you didn't get the character in the past banner, you just spent 30, maybe get an extra character here out of it. That's not a bad reasoning to summon on this banner. The SS rate is at 50% higher, so that's also not a bad thing. It doesn't mean your odds are higher. They're like per usual according to the selection banner, so they're gonna be like what, like 0.6% or something. Let me check probabilities. Yeah, 0.69%. It's not bad. I'm missing like a few at this point. I'm pretty good actually for myself. I guess new characters actually on these banners, which is good. It helps with that stuff. I'm working towards this one on the current event banner, to be honest. So, big description. Delta is big damage. Big chunky damage. She is particularly good on single DPS. She also has splash damage. She is also very hard self-boosting on DPS past our Awakening 4. She will do 2500% of their base damage at whatchamacallit, at a max, right? I believe her weapon's probably like big key component in her probably doing her best. They typically are. Let's double check that weapon, because I do think that it's probably gonna be like a little bit game breaking. I think this is like a self. I think let's see what they call her. Revival summon featuring limited addiction for the banner. Superpowered attacker shields herself every time she inflicts damage. Ah, yes. She also gains speed from every time she does their combo bonus. Let's see her weapon. Shadow Claw magic drop. That sort of what? That's just 50% more damage. What? You need a weapon, bro. That's how cut dry it is. You need a weapon. Okay. She's tactical nuker, self non-destructive DPS. I'm guessing that's a shadow this as well, because this no way. Double DPS is crazy. Just as for the record, I'm kind of new to the whole Shadow Festival thing, so I've never seen these really that much. They're not. I definitely think they should be like really ridiculously strong. Mega boost crit. Why? You're actually joking. Hold on, I need to see how this mega boost. Lowers crit defense. Oh. That's your hidden technique, bro. Inflicts poison on users. Inflicts 30 seconds. Inflicts poison. Does damage. 6 member. Every 10 seconds after the wave, crit increases crit rate of allies by 5% permanently. Further increase crit rate by 20% by 5% of green permanent. Every 10 seconds after wave starts, raises crit rate of allied attackers by 5%. Further, so you're pretty much just consistent crit rate every 10 seconds. You're pretty much guaranteed to crit roller. That's nutty. Frick. Further inflicts. Okay, that's. Okay, so she's a side DPS with a mega boosting ability, and now what's next? Yep, 50%. I'm guessing it only works if you're like 5x Savage Overload, 4 hits on less enemy in line. Further inflicts sleep. Okay. Oh, by the way, if y'all think I missed anything, put it in the comments. I really just want this to be like at least helpful for somebody out there if they somehow watch this. They're in the proper time. I hope it helps at least a little bit. Kind of just because I know it takes a bunch of time and whatever. Essentially, for example, Shadow Festival Delta is really good DPS wise, but there are some things that you just can't do without. I think Booster Throw is really good. Because if you make your whole party do more damage, it's not just double damage. It's like what? There's 3 people in your party. You triple it. That's like 200% more. Every 10 seconds. Okay. Now when's the awakening? Oh, that's decent actually. I like this. Increases crit rate every 10 seconds. Yeah, that's not for the first ability. It's not bad. Inflicts 5 times the poison. That's pretty decent. I mean, the poison thing is nice. It's like same to the bleed. It's good. I personally is really weird. 4% of skill. Well, enemies for 30 seconds further inflicts 150% damage. To just poison 150%. Okay. The sleep thing is kind of interesting. For 10 seconds, you're like, yeah, you're gonna kill at that point. Add character magic slot at 4, that's fine. The 50% crit defense thing is kind of weird. Because they only get it on their hidden technique, so that's essentially her ultimate. It's not a bad character. I mean, like, you need all of these with their weapon would be my best guess, because it typically does better. Yeah, Mega Boost crit rate for allied attackers, kind of as you saw, and deals extra bonus damage if the target is poisoned. This doesn't work for things that are debuff immune, is what I've seen. Which is kind of sad for some things that are just, the debuffs are just not getting through, essentially. It's fine other than that. Shadow Chakram. Okay. That's our Chakram. Let's see what it does. At start of wave, raises healing boost ability of 180% for 20. Why do healing? Your DP. What? I mean, y'all gotta tell me. I mean, it's 108%. It's only for 20 seconds. I guess you don't need this one, I guess. At start of wave, raises healing boost of allies by 180%. I mean, it's high. And I mean, if you suddenly, I mean, this is actually not bad if you suddenly take like an instant. Because I know some bosses like will instantly hit you with an ultimate in the beginning of a fight, so this is not bad. That's really weird though. I mean, I guess that's good for that stuff, but a little bit of a disappointing thing. Her kit's really crazy though already, so I mean, she's good as a base. So if you just get her, you're probably gonna be really happy already. Delta, crazy DPS. I would definitely summon on her if I really needed her, or if I just kind of. If I see these banners not being really good for me, I myself am just not gonna summon these 2 right now. I'll tell you all about them, but I'm not necessarily thinking of summoning these. At least not now. At least until I get 28k. We'll see how that changes though. But the biggest problem with these banners, like just kind of like the Shadow Festivals being dropped, is you can honestly wait until the last day, which some of these actually stay around for 20 days. So if you're waiting for a paycheck, maybe time it properly, I guess. But yeah, great DPS. Was not aware how good she was until this. It's kind of hard to really get a look at the banner sometimes, because for starters, I kind of just started doing like the videos recently, and I've never really taken into account what kind of each one does. And sometimes they just kind of whatchamacallit. They have paywalled for sure some of these banners. I know there was like each day there was back like in I think around New Year's I think right? They were releasing one banner every single 1 or 2 days or whatever, and they were like swapping out between different characters. So that was kind of like we're like, well, for those of you that actually pay us money, here you go, and they give you like a chance to get it, which is fine. That's fine, Mo. I personally think if you're summoning in those, you're pretty much golden. Yeah, because once per account, SS guaranteed. Whenever you guys see like an SS guaranteed, honestly, not the worst money spent. Personally, I think it's really good because the chances of getting some guaranteeds are little to none. So getting one every time you spend these things for actually spending money is not bad if you see it as a beneficial thing. So every paid banner, y'all can probably, if you're paying for money, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you. I think this is probably like the better deals, at least typically, because you're getting it more for less if you're spending, so to say. I mean, it's kind of the practicality of things, right? You're spending actual money, so you would give you an actual good product. If you're not spending on it, it's just whatever. But either way, good character, great DPS from the looks of things. Good, good, good weapon. It's it's great. Sada's kit is really good. I like her kit just on her base. She would just be better. Personally, I think like as a booster, she'd be really good compared to Delta. Delta just would, if you have someone manage to get these two, you're already like, I have no need to talk to you. Like you are already golden. Like summon on what you want. Because these are just green units, right? I think these are just permanently green units. I think actually no, she's blue. I think actually, but I've seen it like yeah, a blue healer. I think I at least have a blue healer. I wish I had like a green healer. Like they're so rare. I mean they're not. I said they were so rare. But yeah, she green DPS. I mean it's really. Well, actually, what did it make her actually? Other female executive officer. Oh God, what? Other idol. Okay, so they're counting as other, so they're not gonna do great in the sanctuary. This really matters too much stuff, but that's kind of funny. Oh, that's great. God. Okay. FEO. FEO. Yeah, but I guess that's just kind of like the thing on these ones. Right? So this one and this one, great banners. I say great banners is just good rate and good characters. At least the ones on the selection banner. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. Wait, what? Summon a banner character, get 50 shards. Okay. So if you get the character itself, you can probably get it. If you get it 4 times, I guess you get another copy. These are not bad banners. They kind of just help you out, like so you don't have to keep summoning if you're like in the beginning. You like just get 60 or whatever. There you go. They're also like kind of like the concurrency on this thing. That's not bad, I guess. I think that's just 3% now. That yeah, they're normal rates. The rates are not great. New characters stuff. It's kind of like the newer characters from these three. There's Anna Rose, and there's also like Victoria. I also got Ruthless Industrial Lambda as well. I got her recently. I actually did manage to actually like get her with the character charts. It took an eternity. But let's see. Okay, time to actually review the cream of the crop, the one and only, the Louis Takane. The Grand Sage Hawkeye. Let's see how good she is. Okay, let's see her profile. Level 1, she is a other DPS, female executive officer. I didn't like really mention too much on the on these guys because there's just Therianotrope, Shadow, Ace of Shadow, Slam Suits of Shadows. Everybody knows the deal. They're pretty much on everything. Like these two really good like for that stuff that requires green. This is kind of like a little bit more kind of close off. We'll see. So skills. She's actually, what does she call herself? Oh, not that. I might be a little tired of this, but that's fine. Oh good god. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long one. She weakens the enemies and deals extra DPS every time an ally attacks. Oh, so like a okay. Okay, so she's like a kind of like a increases damage for all allies by 20% for 15 seconds. Also inflicts weakness for 15 seconds. 150% of skills users attack. Further inflicts 300% damage times 5. So 5 hits. So whenever there's like more hits than one, each one has like a different chance of critting. Would be the thing, right? Sometimes it can be really good to have like higher chances as a crit. I think that's kind of how it is. So you have 7 chances. If you got Shadow Festival Zeta, and kind of help you out a bunch. Kind of just this all this talk of like the characters, man. Part of me wishes I could have summoned on the Zeta, the Shadow Festival, or no, the New Year's banner. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Races damage received for enemies by 20%, 30% when they weakened. Okay, that's do they need to write them like that? That's weird. Executive full course. Races attack of allies by 10% for 15 seconds. Increases on attack by 30. Oh, that's not bad, dude. That's not bad, actually. Oh. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. I see what they're working with. 50% increases attack. Inflicts weakness. That's good. So, it also hits 5 times. So you have 5 times crit. Inflicts weakness and just this one. Same thing. Yeah. So it lasts longer depending on if it's awakened or not. 13 seconds, 8 to 13 seconds. Does it last longer than this one as well? Inflicts for 15. No, same amount. Okay. And for this one's kind of important, so 8 to 13. It's kind of like a big jump. 5 seconds is like 50. A little bit like 60% up. 60% more. A little bit less. Every 10 seconds after the... What? What? Oof. Yellow Elementals, they're gonna be taking a beating from this. Crit defense. Ah, you need her with Zeta. Oh my god. That's the first one. That's in the second one. Receives for 30%. That's alright. The one that's really like fascinating. It's like special ability. Yeah, this one with 10% extra reduced defense, so 20% crit defense every 10 seconds. That is nuts. Crit attack. I don't know. Crit attack versus crit attack rate. Crit rate. I don't know. What is this max? 3%. What is it? I need somebody to help me out, because crit defense rate is kind of like, I guess, how much it lowers it? I'm very confused by that. Not that high in innovation. 12k on the. Yeah, we're like 104. Like max level cap is for like 100. I'm still like I'm just halfway there, which is kind of crazy to think about, but it's just rough. Honestly, not a bad character. Not bad for a collaboration character that I would typically kind of just imagine them throwing off. It's not bad. Louis Tomo plushie magic drop. Oh, here's the. What? Okay. Okay. At the start of the wave, raises accuracy of all green allies by 50% for 60 seconds. That is just the. Dude, that is just the match. That is 60 seconds. And then raises their crit. It doesn't even say for self, it just also raises crit by 30%. Bro. I knew the newer units are like crazy, but man, that's actually like the accuracy rate is kind of like not actually. I don't know how to like actually describe that properly. I'm pretty sure like accuracy means you just have less. So for enemies that dodge you, you're kind of just like nah. So that's kind of like what it is. That's really good for all allies, by the way. For all allies. Not just yourself, not just like 20% your allies, not 50% if then or that. It's just 60% all green elemental. You don't even have to have at least 4. That's crazy. So we have her with her with her. But boom goes the tactical delta. Man, what is the? Cause I haven't like checked these ones out yet. I might be talking like a bunch of baloney. Healers are good. I like healers personally. They're always like not a bad option. Oh my god, she's also a healer and blue. What? Okay, that's. So you do have to select from a blue healer and a 2 blue healers and what is this? Green DPS? Blue DPS. Because I do remember she actually has the same ability that the new Shadow Festival Aurora has, but not to the same degree, I don't think. Which I would hope so. They just released the Shadow Festival and they just released, which I thought it was kind of like, well, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, why? I kind of spend like the gems on that to just see how it goes, and it's just like, yeah, here's another one that has it. It's like, what? I digress, huh? Time to get a look at Momosusu Nene. I'm probably gonna upload this, like, I think tomorrow, I think. Yeah, this is probably gonna come out on Friday. I'm sorry if it comes out Friday. It's just definitely long video. Let's see, summon details. She increases Neko, boost up blue elemental allies. She's a little bit of an older unit, so my guess is that she's not quite as strong as she could be. Let's check her profile. She's a healer, so it's gonna recovers HP of allies by 200% of attack. Further grants 6 Nekos for what? 10 Nekos. What's a Neko? I mean, I know it's a cat, but what? Yeah, the healing combo makes sense. Normal attack. Special ability. When total number of Nekos among all enemies and allies exceeds 100. What The flying mother of chocolate. Huh. Well, that's fun. Huh. That is that is a boost. Oh my god, what? He actually had to cap that. What? I'm the attack is not. I mean, this recovery. This just ongoing healing. 30-second boost on speed damage. The damage stays the same, but this speed literally doubles. What? That's. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't expecting much from her at all. I knew she was gonna be like at least somewhat passable, but not that. And dude, I haven't even looked at her weapon. I haven't even looked at her character weapon. Every oh my god, inflicts 10 echoes on in total in total and on enemies randomly for 60 seconds. Races healing boost of allies by 9% for 60 seconds. So in about 40 seconds, your Nekos are gonna be max, quote unquote, Nekos. So essentially, it's just kind of like your I guess rampage meter essentially. And before she kind of just pops her ultimate. Oh my god! I didn't check her. I think her ultimate is super healing. I think. Man, if she was a DPS, all I'm saying. Yeah, it's just really good healing, and then further grab. If okay. The no way. They actually made the first ability the 100%, the 100x, the 100-second speed with 100%. Oh, dude, I won't lie. I might just summon this man. She actually looks so goated. For these ones, you kind of need 3 of them. This one just seems like so much fun. Man, she is actually fun. She looks so much fun. Oh my god. Oh god. I don't know. I don't know how you can compare that. Come on, let's check these things because I'm baffled. I'm blown away. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting much from like the VTuber on like the Takane Louis. I was expecting some. She's good. By all means, she is great. But you need kind of like I say you need. It's more like it'd be much better if she had other things. But like the 100% boost in speed, literally being the first awakening thing is crazy. Get extra event coins and hunt points. Event bonus. Cancel status ailments. Okay, so she oh. It just heals a lot. I think over heals like a tap. Like I think over heals typically maybe like a tap of bonus. Oh yeah, you get just straight up get her weapon and other stuff. Actually, I'm gonna. Do you mind this cut off because I just realized my stamina's full. I'll be right back real quick. Okay. I'm done. I might have closed my game for a second there. It's fine. Everything is fine. Pardon me for like the cutoff being a little awkward on that, but yep, came back. It's all good. For those of you who are probably screaming in my ear for like the past 20 minutes, like use your stamina, dude. I'm like, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. The 50% overheal, right? That's her weapon. Human Shadow Guard. Covers allies and okay. That's only her ultimate. Oh, that's clean. Okay, her ultimate is clean. Okay, that's all. Is that Master of the Night? No. Okay, it's only 2. It's like if it's much higher, y'all never like getting it. Getting a character more than once is already enough. Awakening it once is crazy. Awakening twice is insane already. Awakening it 5 times, you'd have to be actually like a very big investor in that. Active Grace raises healing boost of all allies by 30% for 10 seconds, so the furthers grants a 10-second or a 10-second recovery rate or 8 to 10% attack. So you heal yourself by 30% more, and you grant yourself a 10% increase. You heal yourself by 10% of the attack of a new, I guess would be the way to put it. And you also cancel 3 status ailments. That's not bad. Honestly, I think when I heard of her, like the status ailment cancel thing is kind of good. I mean, it's really decent actually, in my opinion. Because you don't actually get too many. What I've seen, like you get like a fair bit in some matches, but every 10 seconds, it's not bad. It's really not bad. Femme fatale. Yeah, because it's like if it's 5 when you awaken and active grace, I think is the first one. If it's the first. Yeah, that's not bad. That's certainly not the worst thing. It's like removing all status ailments is an ultimate. It's kind of already crazy. Like the fact it's 5, but like the thing is that little. I think it's a little underwhelming in that part, but just naturally every 10 seconds, pretty much, is pretty good. Oh, and it's not just 3; it's 3 on each ally. Okay. Then lowers attack of all enemies by 20%. Also raises damage by 20%, raises damage by. Further cancels level of a save or elemental. Lowers attack of all enemies, also raises damage received by 10%. Oh, so it's a dual debuff. So you lower their attack and you increase their attack taken by 10%. You also remove buffs from red elementals. Well, I guess it sucks if you're a red elemental. That's not good actually. That's So she's what we call the tactical destroyer of buffs. I don't. The overheal is pretty good. Actually, I'm not totally sure what it does, to be honest. It sounds good. 50% sounds good, and it's permanent, so that's always nice. And you have like a bunch of chances to get it again. Which is good. I'm not gonna lie, the Nene kind of just blew me away so much. I'm just kind of like, I don't know what I'm expecting. I know Claire was decent in this banner, like decent enough, I think. Pardon for the noises. It's readjusting some stuff. Good character, I think. Mother of God, it's just hard. Again, this is hard. For this getting so many banners so close to each other is like already like it's not necessarily, I guess it's not bad for content, certainly not, but it's really like really rough as a player to just see this much stuff. Because it's just decision fatigue. Um, yeah, so kind of TLDR for her. She's good DPS. She kind of will entirely decimate any team with buffs. She also has 50% overheal, which I'm not entirely sure what it does. Typically, overheal kind of creates every extra heal you do, causes damage, which I think is pretty good. But yeah, she has also a double chance to like drop from like her event thing. So the problem with her is that she does have double the chance, but it's still only 30%. I mean, it's better than many of the others, to be honest. At least percent wise, it's still low though. These ones actually, you get like if you get the character, you can like get perma after you get the character once you keep going and going. I guess it's easy to get them maxed out for these characters, like for sure. Yeah, these getting these characters maxed out is probably easier than I think. At least I think than these guys. Because if you get them like 3, 4 times or whatever, you max them out pretty much. Like, I'm not necessarily max them out. You're like close to at that point. Get the character 4 times, and you exchange it for a free one, and then you get like 4 awakening out of the 5. Okay, yeah. By the way, if y'all feel rushed, if I feel a little rushed, do pardon me, but that is just a lot to take in. It's still, I was gonna dedicate one, but this just with the amount of banners and like the timing, it's just 5 days. It's pretty much it's just like 5 days to maybe make a monetary decision you might regret, kind of thing. It's like, yeah, yep, that's kind of rough. If you like the banner, again, go for it. I always say, like the banner, summon on the banner. Like the character, summon on the banner. Personally, I would if I could, I would summon on most of these banners. Just everything just didn't cost me like half. If a whatever worth of my kidney would be worth. Um, but yeah, so far, new Nene is probably like my top underdog, at least in perspective on like fun things on their skills, to be honest. Solid character so far. These two are really good. Just crazy DPS, solid DPS. Great support. Good support. I definitely think like she's probably better for most stuff. I think her weapon is nutty. I think hers was. I don't think I saw her weapon actually. Did I? I think I did actually. It's hard to remember like all these effects. I think she's weapons really decent as well. Yeah, pretty much after like 30 seconds, I think your Neko meter essentially maxed. Okay, so yeah, the Neko meter, rampage, speed booster essentially. Good DPS with a really crazy weapon. That's it. Yeah, decent. It's good DPS. Great support. With really a great weapon. Like, good weapon. Personally, I think her weapon's kind of like weird. Good DPS, I think, as well as I guess sub DPS with a really good support. Crazy DPS. Like, if you don't have it already, and need a green, I mean, like, kind of need it for sure. You'll never need a new one again for a bit. So yeah, that's so far. We're actually gonna go to the final one at least. I'm not planning on summoning these ones. I mean, the problem with these ones, at least, is just I wouldn't say they're necessarily bad, but like, I don't even. Yeah, it's 2% between the two of them. It's a dual selection banner. So I guess we'll do like a little bit of a quick one with these ones. Yellow elemental supporter with highest attack gets a selective supporter. Super supporter also destroys enemies with a hard hitting technique. Oh, these. Each time damage inflicted raises damage by 0.5% for 40 seconds. That's not. That's not bad. A shard of wave versus damage received versus an ally with the highest defense by 20%. What? A shard of wave raises damage received from a single ally with highest defense by 25% for 20 seconds. What? Why would you do that? What? What are these? What? What? What exactly do these characters do? What? Hold on. What is the point of this? Inflicts 50% damage on a single enemy with highest attack. Grants ongoing HP recovery by 4% on attack on yellow elemental allies by 4% until surviving allies fall below 5 permanent. What even is this? Oh my god, these are. I definitely. Like, I don't summon in these banners. I wasn't expecting. I think this is just. Lowers defense of all enemies by percent multiplied by each target's debuff. Defense buff for 7%, canceling debuff buff effects after. Increases own crit rate by 30% for 20 seconds. Inflicts 300% damage. Oh my god. These are kind of jokes on you. Lowers attack of a single enemy with highest attack for 10 seconds. And further inflicts slow. At the start of wave raises the damage inflicted of support allies with highest attack by. Oh! What? Huh. Okay, so this one has its benefits, I guess. That is. So she has. She has better logic in her skills. Okay, so. That's actually wild how. Like, weirdly designed this guy, so it kind of makes sense though. She's terrible. I just definitely she's terrible, unless I'm reading this wrong. No, that's not worth it. Drink up, recover 6% mana, that's cool. That's a healer, I guess. I don't know why you do that. The healing is not worth it, man. The healing is not worth it. Her stuff is... Her kit is better designed. And, like, it kind of makes sense. It's kind of like bunny girl, outfit girl kind of thing. I think that meant to be a little bit of a joke, that just kind of collection purposes, but that's actually so crazy bad they look. At least one of them is really bad. I guess for now the actual main event, because good god, that was actually surprisingly bad. Okay, this is gonna be a long video. Yeah, if you managed to somehow make this through this, thank you very much for watching. Again, I do hope if you somehow just gonna skip through this, at least just know, like, I'll probably just I'll see if I can make like a thing in the description. I'll probably just post it on the on the thing below. I'll probably post it in the comments, I think, for sure. I'm gonna make some notes from that actually. But yeah, on to the main event, I guess, quote unquote main event. The main event was Louis, Takan Louis. She's really good. But underdog, really big underdog. I like her banner. Honestly, I like the premium summons banner, the 50% character, the 50 character shards. They kind of help boost your characters like faster. At least she's got a cute design. Yeah, I think that's probably the most important thing. If you like it, like, get it. Go for it. Profile. Okay, I'm just gonna max this out because, like, I grants demon power self for 10 seconds. I think it's demon power self as well for 10 seconds. It's just more damage types. Reduces attack of all allies by 50% for 15 seconds. For the shields, damage by 100% of allies use their attack. If human. Yeah, no, the if human cards. I don't like when they play like the when they play the is it like the tag card, I guess, in group, when they play the group card. You're like, I gotta, yeah, if you're not an elf, I'm not part of your group, bro. Like, bro, it could have been so good. Transient power itself for 20 seconds, and then increases your crit attack by 40%. 20 to 40%. Okay. She was a good DPS. She also inflicts stun. Oh man, like, they don't look as. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. These characters don't not looking as good as they could have. I definitely think, personally, like, news actually not the worst of them, to be honest. She looked good before they dropped the banners, man. I kind of like. I was like, man, that's kind of crazy. Like, they dropped her with the shadow, like the Aurora, like, Shadow Festival power, but like it is a way weirder version for her. I think I know there was something about Claire's dancing sword. Claire, I think it might have been her weapon, to be honest. Races damage inflicted over allies by 10%, inflicted multiplied by the numbers of humans in the party. So this can get up to 50 if you have full human party. But I personally think that if you somehow manage to get yourself a blue human party, you already have it figured out. Yeah, no, I have. I guess these two count. There's nothing. There's nothing. I mean, I guess. Oh god. Oh why? I don't think it's just a good the decision. They kind of go together, kind of thing. Kind of increases it, but having a full mono or like a just like a mostly human party on that is gonna be really difficult. Even the new character, even the old character Nene would be, which would be great by the way, does not fit the mark of that one because she's an other. It's part of the other and I group. Why? I mean, she's just can use be anywhere. Like use her with whoever. Like 100% speed, 100% speed. Like that's crazy. And it'll be like 30 seconds, and you'll max your speed at that point. You essentially like target new like things. But yeah, that's kind of the end of the video. I don't want to go yet any longer. I'm a little tired at this point. I hope y'all had a good one, and yeah, y'all stay solid and have a good one. I hope this helped. Bye.